Did you see Dave Blunt performing with an oxygen tank? I did. I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup. He can't put down the cup. This is the rumor. Thank you for the €2. Khamzat will get his visa now that Trump won. Based, dude. Let him in. You saying on Crip in the Jamal Hill video had me dying. 'Twas good. 'Twas good. What's Connor's most diabolical tweet? Probably the good father bad one was probably his worst one. Volkov or Gan? Cyril Gonnet. Probably Cyril Gonnet. I've got Cyril Gon. Decige. A little decige. You think if Kai Pantoja goes to a decision, UFC refs give Kai a rigged decision for star power marketing like they did with Cejudo win over DJ? I could see it. And then they could run a controversial rematch and it can be sold on the controversy. And yeah, I think the UFC will try and rob Pantoja 100%. I could even see Pantoja suspiciously getting chinned early. But I will be picking Pantoja to win. I would love to be the guy that would pick ASAKURA and be like, I told you so, I know more. But you just can't logically do that, my opinion. Yes or no, chat? There's ASAKURA in highlight reels, and then there's watching an ASAKURA fight and realizing he's somewhat mid. You know? Anyone else ever watched a full Kai ASAKURA fight? Like the first Manel Cap fight, or... Because I thought Manel Cap should have won that fight, the first one that he actually got given a decision for. But yeah, some of the other fights I've watched of him, I've been like, he's kind of like, there's a lot of weak... There's weak moments before a big, good moment that he has, you know? Pritchard Colon as the next opponent. Yeah, that was tough after the Jake Paul one as well. Because seeing as he is disabled and retarded. I don't know if he's retarded, but he's vegetabilized, right? Vinicius Oliveira versus Saeed Nurmagomedov prediction. I'll probably go, yeah, Vinicius Oliveira. Just momentum-wise, I think he's got that. I believe in Vinicius Oliveira as well. I do believe in him. Thank you for the £2. Dave Blunt's or DC for Fatty of the Year? Dave Blunt's for sure, dude. Aura that he had on that stage, looking like he's capsized into his own legs. Impression of Gaziev calling out DC after beating Chris Barnett for Battle of BMI. I want to fight with DC. We apologize. Shamil Gaziev's dropped dead after 5 minutes of fighting with Charles Barnett or Chris Barnett. Thank you for the $2. Which top 15 heavyweights does a light heavyweight Khamzat beat? Dude, I swear to God he would beat TYBURA. And you say anything wrong about... Chat, Khamzat Chimaev beats MARCIN TYBURA. I swear to God he single leg dunks him on his ass and gets a rear naked choke. I would bet on it. He would be able to get him down, get his back, and choke him out. Do you like the comic Tim Dillon? I do. He's funny. He's one of the good ones. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the $2. Take that any way you want. Heavyweights are not that dangerous, just fat like Derek Lewis said. Very true. I'm glad that Derek Lewis came out with the truth about that whole situation as well. SHAVKAT Rakhmonov reveals that the UFC offered Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, and Carlos Prates to fight him at UFC 310. He says Colby turned it down, Prates was injured, and Kamaru accepted the fight at first, but ended up rejecting it in the end. Damn, dude. Those are some sick fights. Yeah, they were ready to give him a #1 contender fight with, yeah, that's crazy. They were ready to give Prates a #1 contender fight. Pretty crazy. What's this? Nina Drama has good news and bad news. Who gives a fuck? Oh, wow, you dyed your hair blue. That's crazy, bitch. Anyway. I'm 6'3" with a 68-inch reach. You have a problem. I think you have a legitimate health problem. I'm sorry for what you're dealing with. I don't know how you even wipe your ass, to be honest with you. Come on, man. You got to be over 70 inches of reaches. Over 6 foot at this point. I got 77. What the fuck is Usman doing? I'm going to gang stalk him now. Okay. All right, guys. Let's not gang stalk Kamaru Usman nor plot 2 in my chat room, please. Thank you, guys. Did you sign with G Fuel? I did not sign with G Fuel. Don't get discouraged, Guru. 261k is a lot of people. I'm not discouraged by the size of my channel, mate. Thank you for the $2 Metalhead MMA. Thank you for gaslighting me there, dude. Thank you. Who did you sign with? I'm not saying yet. You'll find out on Friday. Does Shamil beat Anthony Smith at heavyweight? If so, how? Does Shamil beat Anthony Smith at heavyweight? If so, how? Yes. Yes, he doesn't. Smith somehow fraud checks Shamil at heavyweight. No, I think Shamil would win. Yeah, fuck Anthony Smith. He's terrible. Who do you got between Pereira versus ANKALIEV? I've got Pereira. I don't think ANKALIEV's as much of an offensive grappler as people are making him out to be. What do you guys think about that, chat? One fighter you would bring back one last time. Mike Perry, dude. An informed Mike Perry. Pre-round 3 Luque Mike Perry that was beaten up on Luque for 2 rounds. Congrats on the Mayo sponsorship, mate. It's not a mayonnaise sponsorship at all. Thoughts on Marlon Moraes having a match with Shamil Abdurakhimov on Polaris? Shamil Abdurakhimov. That's kind of interesting. He was ranked... Oh, Shamil Abdurakhimov lost to Sergey Pavlovich, round 1 KO with an uppercut. Nearly fraud-checked Chris Dorcas before suffering by TKO. Why isn't Marlon Moraes fighting him? Thank you for the $2. Pigman sponsor. We gonna find out Friday night. True. He was the original Blob, yeah. Still have plans for influencer boxing? Yeah, but I'm want to get paid, dude. I'm not getting done over by some dumb fucking company of You know what I'm saying? Like, if Misfits are gonna do it, I want some good treatment out of it. Well, I'm not gonna just fight some random on the undercard and then... It's embarrassing, chat. Yes or no, chat? Being a part of the build-up of an influencer boxing match is lowering your stock. I know I could maybe do it in a way that could raise my stock. I just think it's in general an embarrassing thing, and I'd want to be paid accordingly, to be honest with you. It just gets embarrassing at a certain point. What is worse, a fighter that talks insane but is boring as fuck like Strickland, or a fighter who is a softie but an animal in the cage like Roundtree? Fighter that talks insane but is boring as... Come on, brother. I don't mind if you're Sawyer, but if you put on good fights, you put on good fights. But if Ian Garry makes a habit of these dull decision wins, then that's going to be a tough one, isn't it? Because he'll have no positives. You see Masvidal's returning to the UFC next year. We'll see. You know what I'd like if they're going to do that? MVP versus Masvidal. Sign me up. They're going to have to give him a name, but they can't give him a name that's too highly ranked. So let's do MVP Masvidal. Why not? Not Prates. Prates is on the come up. You could do, but Prates is going to be looking at top 10 opponents. What about MVP versus Shara Bullet? It's rumoured. It's rumoured, but I think they'll try and match them up respective to their divisions. You know what I'm saying? I once insulted you out of my own anger. You may not remember it, but I do. I am sorry. Yeah, that's some weak shit, dude. You best stand on your hatred. You're banned. Thank you for the $5, though, dude. Appreciate that, but you're going to have to be timed out for a bit while you think about what you've done. If you do get a fight, gonna train with Tom, I'll have to train with Team Heavyweight in the UK, dude. Come on. Wasn't trying to gaslight. Your success is crazy. Thank you. I appreciate the $2, dude. I know. It just seemed like you were. But thank you for the $2. We're doing good, man. We're keeping it up. Keep the content going. Think Ian Garry is getting underrated against Shavkat. Glad to see the channel doing well, brother. Thank you, Master Baggins. Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, Ian Garry is being underrated against Shavkat. I think he's going to be winning the whole fight, and then he'll get hurt, and then Shavkat will start pressuring, and then it will change rapidly. And it'll be like, oh, here he comes. Here's Shavkat. You know what I mean? I just don't think Gary's going to be able to tough out a 5-rounder with him without being hurt in some moment or like starting to wilt a little bit to a knee to the body or some shit. Like, I just see him breaking. Ian outstrikes Shavkat but gets out grappled. I think he gets out clinched and knees to the body and stuff and getting dragged around against the cage. I don't think he gets smushed on the ground. But yeah, definitely the mixing in of the grappling is going to be a definite difference maker for sure. I feel like Ian could beat SHAVKAT, especially since SHAVKAT takes damage, but when does he vegan body give out on him? I think it will give out on him about round 3 or 4. Nate the Train and Bryce Mitchell back-to-back. True, dude. It's a good day to be an American, brother. Yee. That's what I'm talking about right there, brother. That's what I'm talking about right there. Roll Tide, Willie. Ain't nothing but the tide. I want to see a Wings of Redemption versus DC boxing match. That'd be huge. That'd be a pretty big deal. Pretty huge. Pretty big. Thank you for the 3 months. Yeah, we need to see a DC versus Wings, but I think he needs to get through Boogie first before they give him a title shot against Wings of the unfittable belt championship. 2024 was the year of unwarranted title fights. Seems like 2025 will be the year of title fight rematches we're not interested in. I could see that. I could also see this being the year of all the matchups getting made that need to be made. Think about the start of this year. The first quarter alone this year, we're probably going to get Pereira, Duplessis defending, you know, against CHIMAEV, Pereira defending against ANKALIEV. We will probably have, I don't know if we'll have Aspinall or Jones in the first quarter, but you'll have not Bilal, not yet. Makashev's going to be back, you know. Ilya's probably not going to be back in the first quarter. Marab might be. I don't know. Maybe there'll be some good ones. Gaethje will be back. Poirier will be back. You know, there'll be some big fights. Why you been screaming loud? July 4th, Independence Day, Jones versus Aspinall. That'd be sick. That would be sick. On Independence Day, July 4th, that'd be fucking huge. This is based, dude. Trump reportedly told Justin Trudeau that if his tariffs destroyed Canada and the country could not survive without ripping off the US to the tune of $100 billion a year, then Canada should become the United States' 51st state. With Trudeau serving as his governor, dude. Based. This is when you're making big moves, dude. What a fucking leader. Thank you for the $2, dude. Awesome idea getting a sponsor. Now all the whining homosexuals have a target to attack to hurt you over saying based, funny, and true things 24/7. They know about me, dude. The sponsors know. The guy I was negotiating with, I think I had just made the Nina drama video, and he said he saw it, he was laughing about it. Like, I'll be fine. I think I'll be absolutely fine. They know. Trust me, guys, the sponsor have to know. This ain't happening unless they are unless they're aware. You know what I'm saying? When are we getting the next segment of Jon Jones is gay? I'm saving ammunition for fight week if he does fight Tom. I must run interference in the most powerful way possible, dude. Jon Jones is gay. The movie. A 2-hour video coming out on fight week. Have you seen the movie Interstellar, Guru? It's a very good film. You know what Interstellar reminds me of? When Pereira was going in to finish Adesanya in the second fight in the UFC. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I watch back the second highlight of Pereira Adesanya, where Adesanya gets him, I always imagine Matthew McConaughey screaming, "No! No!" You know? While Pereira closes the distance and starts to tee off. God, dude, if only Pereira took one back step and reset with his jab, he would have finished that fucking fraud. Again. Good lord, dude, we fucking missed out. Thank you for the $2. O'Malley should fight Umar for title eliminator. Okay. That could happen while Merab sits out. I don't mind that. It would be lame of Merab, but fair. I don't mind that at all. I was watching back Umar versus Sandhagen yesterday. And that ain't a fucking performance you can hang your hat on and say I'm undeniable for a title shot, dude. It was lame. It was a lame-ass fight. He looked good. Like, he had good striking from what I remember. Like, his boxing looked a bit better than I remember. But, dude, it was like a lame fight. Where he kept shooting these takedowns on Sandhagen. Where he would just get his hands around the waist of Sandhagen and then just roll to the ground. Looking to try and get the back, and it just be Sandhagen sat on him on the ground. And his hands, like, around Sandhagen's waist, like, above him. Like, it was so weird, dude. And he'd just lay there for the rest of it. He would, like, ride out minutes of time in that position.
Umar Nurmagomedov, yes. Korn turned me into a voyeuristic bisexual. I don't know, fucking drive your head into a wall until you're fixed. I don't know, mate. Thought you were going to take the DC vid serious, but you couldn't even pretend to care about the guy. Shame on you. I know, dude. It was just too damn funny. Black girl pussy don't look right. Alright, Chandler might be onto something. Alright, guys, chill out. They do have weird nips, though. Thank you for the $5 Australian. Rogan and few other guests were going over times they almost got essayed by various pervs in their childhood, and Rogan told a story. The fisherman story. Yes. Are you clarifying what I meant by the fisherman? Yeah. Rogan told a story, and it was like a really scary story, and it was like, oh God, wow, that's crazy that happened. And then when it came to explaining how he got away, it was like, hold on a minute. You know what I mean? That's just how the story sounded, and if anyone else remembers that. He was like describing the story, and it was like, oh shit, this is a scary story. And then he started describing how he got away, and I was like, okay, dude. All right, buddy. Thank you for the $2. A Swiss Army knife or something? Yeah. The guy had a gun or something. The other guy had a gun or a knife, and Joe Rogan had his Swiss Army knife, and he got away. He was a child. I don't know. I don't believe it. Fisherman had a full-blown knife, and 12-year-old Rogan with his Swiss Army knife got away. I don't know. By the time he described that part of the story, it was like, yeah, you totally didn't get away. That's all. That's all I got from it anyway. Remember when Joe Rogan was moaning when Diaz said, "I'm not surprised, motherfuckers." Rogan's laugh around anyone slightly more ethnic than a fucking Norwegian. It's like, Jesus Christ. Have you seen the one where he's describing Michael Chandler? The guy's gay. Joe Rogan's gay, dude. He was describing Michael Chandler's KO over Tony Ferguson, and it started out like he's doing a joke where he's making this sound gay, right? And he kept going. A big ball of fucking muscle just fucking exploding all over your face. And he did that at the end as well. He went like that. And then Shane went, pause, dude, pause. God, look at that guy. Just fucking look at the legs on him. And Shane's already laughing like this is getting gay. And he goes, just look at his legs. Just fucking, just big fucking meatball of fucking muscle just exploding all over your face. And it's just like, what the fuck are you doing, Rogan? He lost himself for a second. He wasn't trolling though, watch it. He was not trolling. He like snapped out of a trance. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. He snapped out of a trance, dude. He wasn't making a joke. He was not making a joke. He was in a trance. He was gritting his teeth. Like that. I observe too, homie. All I'll say is his whole overcompensating masculinity and love for fighting, it didn't come from nowhere. I know. I like to go bow hunting and, really, dude? You're so straight, dude. God, this guy's straight. Who believes it? Anyone believe it yet? I know, dude. I noticed as well. Thank you for the $10 Australian. That old Rogan guy. Thank you for the $5. Impression of Rogan undergoing hypnosis to overcome repressed childhood traumatic memories and telling his younger self to get out of there, man. What, like that film with Matthew McConaughey? What are you trying to say? No! No! Don't go fishing! Rogan drunkenly said he wanted to be a woman for a day and feel a man inside his ribs. He said so many crazy things. He said so many... People forget, man. Joe Rogan is gay. He said so many crazy things. Do you remember when he... what was the thing that he said? He was like describing, could you imagine how that guy fucks or something like... And I think he described something that's like gorilla fucking. He gets really into things like that. What? He was describing like, I think it was an NFL player. Fucking, can you imagine that guy fucking? God, just fucking gorilla fucking. You know what I mean? And then the Brock Smash thing as well. He goes off on that stuff all the time. I think it was Is there an NFL player called Metcalf or some shit like that? Because I think Gillis has done something similar as well. Metcalf. DK Metcalf. Yeah, something like that. I don't know who that guy is, but he's an NFL player. And Rogan, I think, was talking about him once. Or Shane Gillis was, and Rogan was like chiming in. Sus fisherman found pants down, mutilated in a lake. Thank you for sharing that information. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Jesus. He seems to have been killed by a spinning back kick to the body. Reports find. Thank you for the $2. He seems to have been this fisherman with his cock out at a lake. Seems to have been finished fatally by a spinning back kick to the body. GSP says he's never seen one like it. Thank you for the $2. He was a big ball of muscle, yeah.
You owe us $3.3 million. Alhamdulillah. No, you're going to give us the money or we're going to kill your family. Inshallah. I don't understand this money thing, brother.